They go to click 911. I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. Tyler Leap is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talented quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on second. It's a tackle. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to the air. Howell after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Throw again, it's Howell. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. We see this all the time. The number 1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go, check. 79.
Howell throwing for it. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. At the 20. He's at the 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers push their lead to 21-zip already. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Everybody rushing back to the line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
17 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, Howell. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Working quickly here.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down. Gets this one to Andrews. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
10 yards.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Quick throw is caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It was Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Warren running between the tackles. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. It's a pickup of a yard, and that is how our first quarter will end. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. 2nd quarter all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Warren. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He must Roosters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down from the gun. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Come on, set!
Trying an inside give to Ward. He sure was fighting Gronk, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Right up the gut. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Moving 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go, set!
I'll throw it. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Boswell to add the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Working from the pistol. Powell. On the out route, complete. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Going with King Henry here. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Now we're resetting things quickly. Back to throw on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just got to love that angle. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it out to an angle, and break out the 1st down.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Here's a give for Henry.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Only 1 minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment.
Ready up!
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
19 seconds!
Howell now on 4th down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set!
They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Warren here from the gun. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost as he busts those tackles.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 3 now. They'll go again with Warren. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Ready?
Warren, what's more? It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Line up the design keeper. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Boswell able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on Tampa Bay.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Don Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Howell to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
And the shotgun. Howell. That's him on the quick hitter. What a hit! And the ball's loose! And the Steelers get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and goal, Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back now, pressure coming. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goal.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. 40. Hits the 20. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Left side, Hamar Metcalf. The Ravens pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He shovels this one forward. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down. Howell. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Go.
Howell. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Throw again. It's Howell. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this. Howell throwing for it. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Howell off the play action. Walker holds it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Howell from the gun. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Tyler Luke, the kickoff for Baltimore.
just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts from the goal line. He dodged the tackle. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Steelers with the ball. They are leading, but not by a lot. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, Warren. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Now Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, no, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's Metcalf running the slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is back. presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Baltimore running its offense out now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, Howell. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It leads to 2nd and
10. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Steelers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
It's here to Warren. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Warren quick on the draw. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
3. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their 6th win this season. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send the tight end in motion. It's Warren on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Man in motion, headed right. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Takes away from one. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Ready up.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Set. Set up.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. Got to get both feet down as well.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Plays like that are called twofers. It's why coaches live 2 years for one. All the planning, great play call, careful execution led to that, and it was still dropped to the turf. Touchdown. Lost. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Boswell on to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action here with Howell. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up 2nd down. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now air it out on 3rd. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL